Hello and welcome to Learning Excel 2013. My name is Mike Henry and this is the fifth video from Tutorial 4. In this video we're going to take a look at creating data bars. This is just another way to provide the end user a visual look of what we're trying to present as hard numbers. And then we're going to take a look at how to format those data bars. Another way we can add visual look to our data is a way that we've already looked at before, which is using conditional formatting, although we didn't look exactly at these particular things called data bars. So in this case we have our pricing right here under the first label and second label, and what we're going to do is we're going to add a visual to that, and we're going to do something called a data bar. So right here under conditional formatting I'm going to come down to where it says data bars, and we can either use a solid line that would look like this, or we can use a gradient fill, which kind of fills in dark from one side going lighter as we go across. And notice as I click this, you can see now that we have these data bars. Now what's happening here is you can see that number 27 is the largest number in here, so that goes all the way to the furthest point, and then the rest of these come back related to that number there. So again, it's just a visual. It would be very hard to look at this one and say that's 13 versus this one is 15. It's a visual indicator. We also have the ability to edit this rule that we just created and give some control over our data bar. So here under conditional formatting I come down to manage rules, and you can see that we have a data bar rule in place. I can click on that data bar rule and I hit here edit the rule. So basically right now it's set in the minimum and it's set in the maximum automatically by the computer. I can change this. I'm going to have it change it, and I'm going to do it based on a number, and instead I'm going to base it on a price of $35 per bottle. And what I do here is I hit OK, and then I hit OK to make that rule in place. So now what you can see is here where we had our 27 before going all the way right to the edge of the cell, what you're seeing now is it's stopping at about the $27 mark if this was truly 35 at the maximum. So it gives us the ability to see our numbers and gives us a little bit more control. Now naturally, if a bottle of wine we decided to reprice it for 35, we'll reprice this one here for 35. You could see that that would max right over. If I were to price that bottle of wine at $100 a bottle, you can see that it would not see a difference because my maximum would be there. So we've already hit that maximum. So just some things to think about as you put in those data labels. They are very useful and give us a feel for what we want. So we created data bars, and we saw that we could create both solid and gradient fill data bars. We also learned how to format those data bars so we can set our own maximums and minimums. We saw how to edit that rule, and overall just learn how to really work with the data bar to help provide good visual reference to hard numbers.